Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I am Harrison Graham, ready to hand out some grades after a last-night's drubbing. Chiefs 34, Ravens 20. Thanks to everybody who tuned in for our live watch party. We had a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do it very, very soon. Patrick Mahomes put on a show. We'll grade him here in a few minutes. But the Chiefs have won 12 straight football games dating back to last year. Let's look at the schedule, how we proceed moving forward. Chiefs are 3-0, took care of the Texans, survived the Chargers game after starting slow, and then just blew out Baltimore last night, 34-20. Does not give that final score justice. That was one-way traffic on Monday Night Football. Patriots this week before the Raiders in Week 5. Bills on the road Thursday Night Football. That's probably the next toughest test. Broncos on the road, Jets at home. And then you got Carolina in Week 9 before the Week 10 bye. Then you got the Raiders again on the road for Sunday Night Football at Tampa Bay or Tampa Bay, however you want to call them, led by Tom Brady, before the final stretch of the Broncos, Dolphins, Saints, Falcons, and Chargers. I look at this schedule. It seems pretty manageable, especially with some of these teams not being as good as we thought. When will the Chiefs lose again? 12 straight wins dating back to last year, including the playoffs. I don't know. I don't think they're losing to the Patriots this week. Let me know. I'll make this the pinned comment on today's video. When will Kansas City lose another football game? Let's get into some grades here. Let's start with the offense, then we'll get defense and special teams, then we'll get to some players here. I'm going A on offense. The only reason it's not an A+ is Darwin Thompson had a critical fumble on a key drive that would have put the game away, essentially, and a couple of drives stalled out. Other than that, dominant performance against the best scoring defense in the NFL through the first 2 weeks. Over 500 yards. Mahomes put on a show, 385 through the air. Ran the ball good enough with a $132 on the ground. Third downs, are you kidding me? 10 for 13? You're not going to win football games if you're Baltimore and you're giving up 85% on third down. And then just the one Darwin Thompson turnover. That's the only reason it's not an A+, but overall, A. They moved the ball all night long. Defense, even better for me. A+. Wow. Totally shut down Lamar Jackson. I know the Chiefs have the Ravens number overall, and Lamar Jackson hasn't played his best against Kansas City, but 97 passing yards for Lamar. If you factor in the sacks, 70 passing yards as a team. Wow, 228 total, sure, $158 on the ground, but the Ravens usually run for over 200 yards. You'll live with that number. 3 of 9 on third down, got off the field 67% of the time. Only the one takeaway, but had a chance to get a couple more. L'Jarius Sneed almost had his third interception, and ironically on that play left with a shoulder injury. We will have an update on him sometime soon. Haven't heard official word on his status moving forward. So we've looked at the offense, we've looked at the defense. What was the better unit against the Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football? Type O for offense, type D for defense. They were both great, but I'm actually more impressed with the defense. That was a great showing after a, let's be honest, not great showing against the Los Angeles Chargers. Special teams, this is my one gripe, right? I got to be objective here. Got to give it a D. Harrison Butker struggled last night, and that is very rare from him, but he was hooking the ball all night long, pulling it to the left, missed a 42-yard field goal, missed an extra point. On a night that was completely dominant, the kicking game was a bit of a problem. I'm not concerned moving forward. This is one of the best kickers in the game, but I got to be fair. Harrison Butker needs to be a lot better because a missed kick like that could cost you in a game that's tight down the stretch. Now, do you guys have a Chiefs jersey? Let me know. Type Y for yes, type N for no. I got a Mahomes jersey, not rocking it today, rocking the golf polo here in the studio, but I got a Patrick Mahomes jersey. Type Y for yes, type N for no. If you don't have one, or if you want to get another one, we've got a deal for you guys through the end of September with our partners BetUS. This is new customers only, by the way. Go to chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Put down $100. They're going to give you $125 for free when you use that promo code Chiefs125. Any amount you put in, you get that 125% deposit bonus. These guys are the best betting partners in the game. I bet a lot of money on the Chiefs last night, and for good reason. They covered that 3-point underdog spread easily. That was a joke that they were underdogs in that game. So if you want to make some money, get signed up with BetUS. And for new customers only, through the end of the month, if you sign up, deposit, and place a bet before October 1st, we're going to hook you guys up with a Chiefs jersey. We're just showing you a few that are available, but you can pick any Chief currently on the roster, all the top players. What you got to do is email us at chiefs@chatsports.com. That is the email. You send it to that email there. Say, hey, you just got signed up and deposited with BetUS. we're going to hook you guys up with a free Chiefs jersey. So deposit at BetUS and then email us after you do so. Again, this is for new customers only. If you've already gotten signed up, this does not apply for you. All right, let's go to player grades here. Patrick Mahomes, A+. I mean, this was a clinic. And I know, like, the standard for him is so high, and you could say maybe he missed a couple of throws, but this is a Ravens defense that has been completely locked in. 31 of 42, 385 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, ran for a touchdown, QBR out of 100, 97.7. I mean, come on. Like, the guy was as close to perfect as you could possibly be against one of the top defenses in the NFL. That was a clinic for Patrick Mahomes, and everybody's like, oh, he's starting a little slow this year. I think he's back in the MVP race after that performance. Russell Wilson's the front runner right now, but Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion, is definitely in there. I'm typing my 1 for yes. If you're weird or an undercover Ravens fan, type 2 for no, but Patrick Mahomes, he is back in the MVP race after that dominant performance over the Baltimore Ravens. Go to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, as the running game wasn't super impactful, but Edwards-Helaire was overall B+. Averaged less than 3.5 yards per carry, but he grinded out some tough yards, especially down the stretch as Kansas City was trying to ice some clock there. 20 carries, 64 yards. Was impactful in the passing game, though, right? 5 catches, 70 yards. This is his best receiving performance so far. I think we'll see more of that. I expected that more early on. Took a couple of weeks for them to use him in the passing game, but he was really impactful. Picked up a key third down on a quick little wheel route early on in that game. Also caught a sick over-the-shoulder pass in the first half as well. I thought he was really good, especially as a receiver. B+ overall because the yards per carry weren't great, but he worked for every yard he got. Let's go to the wide receivers and tight ends here. I'll go A-. Mecole Hardman could have caught a second tricky touchdown later after he caught the first one, but overall, really good. I thought this group of 4 especially really showed out, and that's what the beauty of this football team. Weapons everywhere. None of them are selfish. None of them about egos. They all get their snaps and their targets. Kelsey, 6 for 87. Hardman, 4 for 81, and that beautiful 49-yard touchdown on 3rd and 14. Tyreek Hill, 5 for 77 and a touchdown. Sammy Watkins, who we didn't even know if he would play, he was kind of the possession receiver last night. 7 grabs, 62 yards, picked up some key first downs. You could tell he was trying to avoid contact. He was basically just going down to the turf after he caught the ball, coming out of concussion protocol with that neck injury. But I thought he was very, very good. This skill group from running back and receivers overall was outstanding. Grade the offense against the Ravens overall. We're not talking a lot about the offensive line, but I thought it was pretty good, especially without Andrew Wiley. A, B, C, D, or F. I gave it an A. If you want to give it an A+, I'm not going to argue with you. I just downgraded it slightly due to Tarwin Thompson's fumble. Let's go to the defense. Chris Jones here. How about bouncing back, right? I ripped him last week. A+. He stunk against the Chargers. We saw Stone Cold Jones last night, baby. He was excellent. 5 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 more quarterback hits. He was dominant in this football game. This is the best game I've seen him play since last season. Definitely the best game he's played this year. Stripped Lamar Jackson twice. The Chiefs were able to recover one of them. The other one fell out of bounds, but he was really good. The Ravens couldn't block him. That is why you pay him $100 million or whatever it was, because Chris Jones is a dominant interior pass rusher, and we saw that last night. And if you're excited like I am about that performance, type CJ in the comment section to support Chris Jones. That was great. That's how great players respond, right? Like, even great players have off nights, although it doesn't seem like Patrick Mahomes ever does. But he's in a league of his own. Type CJ. I'm excited. Hopefully he builds off this performance. We also have Chiefs face coverings available at chatsports.com/KCMask. I don't know if you guys have read the news today, but the Tennessee Titans and Minnesota Vikings have had to shut down their facilities because they've had COVID outbreaks. The Titans have. We'll see what happens with the Vikings. Wear a mask. Stay safe. These, by the way, these sideline ones, these are the ones you see a lot of the coaches and players wear. Unfortunately, we don't have the Andy Reid face shield available, but we do have this high-quality sideline mask. Chatsports.com/KCMask. Take advantage. This is the high-quality mask that we offer here on the Chiefs Report. All right, Anthony Hitchens, by the way, that link will be in the comments in the description if you want to shop today. I'll give him a B. I thought he was pretty good. This is the best game he's played this year as well. Hitch is not what he was 3-4 years ago. He's a little slower. He's only 28, but he's kind of an old 28. But I thought he was good. He he broke up a couple of screen plays, had a pass breakup, blew up that one screen to, I believe they were trying to get it going to J.K. Dobbins, just blew it up. He was solid, had that pass breakup, typically struggles in coverage, but he was pretty good last night. I give him a B overall. I like what I saw from him and the linebackers. Shout out Ben Neiman for picking up a sack last night. Trevarius Ward, as we kind of look at the secondary, L'Jarius Sneed played well, but he left with that collarbone. Ward didn't start. He was active with the fractured hand, came in after Sneed got hurt, played well, almost had an interception, give him a B+. Probably would have had a pick had he not had a fractured hand, right? Like, he dove for it, and it just bounced off his hand. I think it was clear that he was having trouble trying to squeeze the ball there, but had a tackle, had a pass breakup, was good in coverage. I like what I saw from Ward last night. This is important for him to be back because Sneed might be out now. They keep getting snake bit at corner, but you know what? Whoever's back there keeps playing well. Rashad Fenton played well last night too. Kudos to Trevarius Ward checking in and playing at a high level, even though he had a fractured hand. So grade the defense against the Ravens, A, B, C, D, or F. I gave it an A+. I'm just so impressed with what Spags and this defense put together for Monday Night Football. Took advantage of the extra day to get ready, and they were dominant. They were absolutely dominant. The Chiefs had the better offense. They had the better defense. I've given it an A+. This was a complete performance, an A grade overall. Special teams, whatever. Butker's going to be fine. Missed a couple of kicks. He'll bounce back. He's one of the best in the business. 34-20 is your final. I'm fired up. I don't know when the hell this team is going to lose. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. The Chargers should have done it, but they did not close the door, and the Chiefs took advantage. And I think this team wants to win a lot of games. I'm not going to say it, but I guarantee you some of these players have been talking 19-0. Just going to throw it out there. Chiefs 34, Ravens 20. We'll see you soon here on the Chiefs Report.